All right. I think we're live. Let's see. Yep. Cool. Let's just switch chats real quick. Hey, there's everybody. Let me go ahead and pull up the stream on the app. There's a lot to talk about. And I want to make sure I get everyone in here. Let's see. Here we go. Go on. App's being a pain. Figures, huh? I figured a chill game like Path of Titans would work for the subject of today. I hope anyway. Can I tune in now? Oh, yeah, okay, cool. I hope anyway. Can I tune in now? Is something wrong? You have no idea. All right. All right, so, first of all, welcome everyone to I guess it's kind of an announcement that I never really wanted to make, but a part of me always felt it was only a matter of time. So, let's talk. So, as you all know, for several months of the last year, I made it my goal to try to save up as much as I could for a new device to record my plush videos. That was one of the biggest reasons as to why there were barely any videos last year. There were live streams, sure, and y'all really seemed to like those, but there were barely any plush videos. And I ended up finally getting a new device in November. And it took some time to test some things out, really get a feel for it. And I thought I was ready to come back. Only to find out, and y'all are gonna laugh at this. I know I'm not. The audio output, or I guess input, for this new device, this brand spanking modern day, modern year new device, has the worst audio balancing I've ever seen. That's the worst audio balancing I've ever seen. Yeah, I did some recording. I recorded like half of Tyrant Short's The Dream Demon's Defeat. And I went to go and edit it. I went to go and look over the footage. And essentially what I came to discover is this device cannot handle loud voices. As you all know, a lot of my characters like to yell. Yelling is believable. Yelling is normal. When I play these characters, I want them to feel like real believable people with real believable reactions. So, if they yell, if they scream, if they cry, those are just natural things that they'll do. Unfortunately, this device and its audio output, it can't handle it. Whenever a voice gets too loud, it automatically makes it quieter. which is a bunch of bullshit in my opinion. Because my older device, the one that finally conked out about halfway through last year, it's a smartphone that's over a decade old, and it has better audio mixing than a modern device. What the shit? So now I'm left with a conundrum. As much as I want to get back to making videos, I can't. I legitimately can't with the way the audio is balanced on this new device. I've searched this new device high and low. I've checked all the settings. I've checked any way to possibly change audio balancing in terms of the microphone, which I know that's the problem, because I thought, oh, if that's the way it balances audio, I'll check my older videos and see if the problem still persists. No, it doesn't. The audio is still the same. Yelling still sounds like yelling. Normal talking still sounds like talking. Everything is fine. So now, like I said, I'm in a bit of a situation here. I really, really want to just ignore it, saying like, you know what, whatever. If the screaming isn't going to sound like screaming, I really don't care. Can't I use the microphone you're currently using for this live stream for the audio? There's two problems with that. One, no, because this microphone isn't really good quality. And two, this is a microphone on a PlayStation 5 controller. And I have no idea how the hell I would set up a PlayStation 5 controller to my smart device. If there's a way to do that, I would absolutely love to hear it, because literally, I will take any suggestions. Because the reason for this stream is that I'm at the end of my chain. A couple of my IRL friends gave me the suggestion to get an external microphone. One of those fancy ones that, like, actors and whatnot, like, clip to themselves, so that their voice can properly be heard while being recorded with, like, a big high-tech camera. And I'd love to do that. But those things cost an arm and a leg. I don't have that kind of money, which sucks. I've been trying to fix all of these stupid problems for over a year. The PS5 microphone send it in the audio's raw. Audioless footage of the actual video. I've tried that in the past. Back when my old phone conked out. I tried just recording audioless footage. Like, I still say the stuff that's in the video, but then I just mute it and then try to dub over it again. It doesn't work because my pacing is off. I can't record the same lines word for word twice at the same speed and everything. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work, Necrostar. So, yeah, like I said, I'm at the end of my chain, and I really just want to figure out what the hell do I even do from here? I see one of two things I could do. I could save up for one of those fancy cameras and a micro USB and record and edit that way. Or I save up for an external microphone to plug into my device. Either of those are going to take even more time that, quite frankly, I feel like I've wasted. I feel like I've wasted your time. Like, I take so much time to get these problems fixed. And for what? For something else to just pop up? It's like, oh, hey, good luck. It's hey, good luck. You got past the obstacle that was stopping you from making your videos. Here's another one, asshole. Sorry if I sound a bit loopy. I'll be honest. I only woke up like a half an hour ago. But I needed to do this stream. I have researched if I could turn off the audio balancing. I've looked everywhere. In the settings, in the permissions, everything. And unfortunately, my father was the one who had ordered the phone. He can't exactly go back to the place he ordered it from because he ordered it online. Believe me, if it was bought in a physical store, I would have gone back there already and just said, hey, what the hell? So, yeah. I think the long story short with this, and I hate that I have to say this, I'm done. For now, I'm done. I have tried so hard to just persevere through all the bullshit that was being thrown at me, to try and find a way around it, but after a year of this, I'm at my limit. But I'm not going to quit. I don't want to quit, quite frankly. But I also don't know what the hell to do. The only thing I can really think of, honestly, and it's something I've been talking about with my friends, I'm talking with some of my friends about what I should do next. And, you know, shout out to TDGS. He's one of my closest IRL friends. He's almost like a brother to me. And there's a form of content that he's been doing that I think would be a perfect replacement while I take a break from all this nonsense with my smart device. How do y'all feel about funny moments style content? Think Vanos Gaming. Do any of you know who Vanos is? Because Vanos is someone I used to watch all the time. I still watch him on occasion, but not as much. It would definitely be a weird change. Which also brings me to the second thing of the change isn't going to happen here. I'm thinking of starting up another channel, essentially as just a backup. But I also may just stick with this channel. There will also be a ton more live streams, which will feature the characters. The characters aren't going anywhere. I know that much. The characters have a lot more games that they want to play, so at least they'll still be able to talk with you in this way. But it still sucks that for the foreseeable future, I'll have no means of telling the stories that I want to tell. And it sucks. If someone could kindly help FX Power catch up on what I've been talking about, because I unfortunately don't feel like repeating myself. It already fucking sucks to have to think about. Also, welcome to the stream, FX Power. It's okay to be late. It's fine. So, yeah, long story short, all of this time trying to fix the problems I've had with my smart device, whether it be getting a new one altogether or trying to figure out audio issues, it's got me at the end of my rope. And I'm ready to tie a knot. And I'm thinking of changing things up for a while, just so I'll still have something to give y'all. Because, quite frankly, with all this time trying to fix the problems, I feel like I've been a waste of your time. But I still want to give y'all something. It just won't be what I hoped it would be. It's just been frustrating, is all. Like, I've said so many things, I've made so many promises, and all for what? It's just been one roadblock after another. At this point, it kind of just feels like I'm making up excuses. Like, if I was an outsider looking in, that just feels like what it is. So yeah, for a while, I'll probably be live streaming a lot more as just a means to talk to you guys. With both just me and the characters. You might start seeing my other friends a lot more. I have a friend group that I'm a part of, and they're honestly the funniest people I know. And they could be a bit vulgar, I will admit that. Like, if anyone in the audience has problems with, like, excessive swearing and whatnot, and also certain brands of humor that even I don't go to, then this might be the phrase. This might be the phase you want to sit out. Oh, and another thing to note when this phase does start up, with more live streams and gameplay videos and whatnot, you're going to hear my real name. So, hey, at least now you'll finally know what my real name is. I remember back when I first hit like 100 subs. I remember this one guy that would always comment, like, "Hey, what's your real name and stuff?" Like, when I first made that 100 subs Q&A video all that time back, and he's like, "What's your real name?" And I always like tried to find a way around saying my real name as if I had any bit of identity to hide. But yeah, I guess when I started making these gameplay videos and whatnot, it'll find the secret will be out. Ooh, who'd have thought? Although technically, if any of you are subscribed to TDGS, you'll already know what my real name is. Because on TDGS's channel, he makes funny moments style videos, and my real name has been said multiple times whenever I make an appearance. I know you do, Dylan. I told you before anyone else. So, whatever gameplay you guys want to see, I guess just let me know. Because the games I'm really into right now are the one you see in front of you, Path of Titans. I love Path of Titans. I love anything dinosaur related, honestly. Let's see. Marvel Rivals also keeps my attention. Sadly, I used to be into Overwatch, but the moment Marvel Rivals came out, I just kind of abandoned it. Not gonna lie. Yeah, Path of Titans. It's the game I'm playing right now. But, yeah. So, Path of Titans, Marvel Rivals, Ark Survival Ascended is another one I also like to play. But that one's going to be really hard to live stream since I really only play on a non-dedicated server with a couple of my friends. And the server tends to have a habit of crashing. So that game will probably be impossible to live stream. But I'll still be able to make gameplay videos, hopefully. I'll think about it, Dylan. I'll think about it. Who is my main in Marvel Rivals? I have two. Spider-Man and Venom. given the content on my channel, it should be obvious that I'm main Spider-Man. And yes, for anyone that's curious, I do sometimes just go on random Spidey Bros tangents whenever I play Spidey. And Venom too, because Black Spidey plays Venom a lot. Oh, also, another thing that's going to be happening while the channel's mostly just like gameplay videos and whatnot and live streams, I'm going to be posting a lot more pictures of. I'm going to be honest with you. Y'all have no idea the catalog I have at my disposal in terms of plushies. There are so many plushies sitting on all of these shelves I have, literally to my right, that I've just never shown you guys at all. I wanted to keep them all a secret, whether it's for the era of remakes or for new videos and all that, after the era of remakes was over, but since it seems like that's not going to be coming back anytime soon, I'm honestly just considering, you know what? Why hide it anymore? I have a lot of plushies with a lot of ideas that I really want to show you guys. So at the very least, I want to at least show you guys in like pictures and whatnot. Like, I have so darn many. You know what? Let's make the remainder of this live stream a bit more upbeat, shall we? I want y'all to take a guess at... You know what? I'm going to go grab one right now. Hang on a second. All right, I got one. Ugh. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all a hint. I got a plushie in my hand. I'm gonna give y'all a hint. It has to do with music. It has to do with music. No, it's not Hatsune Miku, but that one is in my sights. I do want to get that one eventually. It is not DJ Music Man. It is not DJ Music Man. I do want to get a DJ. Yeah, I do want to get a DJ Music Man eventually, though. Pretty fast, bear. I mean, I do have a Freddy, but it's not the one I'm holding in my hand. Yes, it is Necrostar, actually. It is an FNF character. Well, which one is it, though? Sadly, no, it's not Funtime Freddy, Daffy. Dylan got it right. It's Boyfriend. It is the official one from Makeship. I also have the girlfriend one, too. I planned to add them to the channel after the era of remakes was over as another member of the Heroes. It's still going to happen, but obviously it's going to be a lot longer until it does happen. All right, let me go put you back now. 1 second. Yeah, it was going to be nuts. I still have plans for the witty origin video for why he's with the crew in the first place. I still have plans for that. Oh Jesus, they are loud, aren't they? I still have plans for that. I guess I might as well tell you what the plot was basically going to be, since it's going to be a while until that ever gets off the ground again. Essentially, what was going to happen was it was going to have an opening scene with Whitty and Carol running away from Updike and his police force. And it'd be like under the cover of darkness. And yeah, they'd be running away and then they'd have to hide. They'd like hide in a ditch. They'd stay there for the night since they don't want to move. Then one of the characters, oh my goodness, they are loud. One of the characters, probably Black Spidey or something, would come outside because like the ditch just happens to be by their home. And they'd be like, oh hey, who are you? And all that. What are you doing in that ditch and whatnot? And essentially, the rest of the video would be Whitty and Carol getting used to this. Shut the fuck up! It would be Whitty and Carol getting used to this new life in this house, worrying about if they're actually like protected and whatnot. And towards the end, Updike's forces would find them, and Whitty would like threaten to blow himself up to protect Carol. But then the gang would take care of the task force. And it would show Whitty that shut the fuck up. It would show Whitty that he really doesn't have anything to worry about. He's got friends now. That's basically how it would go. But yeah, boyfriend and girlfriend would also show up like after the Arrow remix was over. They'd show up in their own little special video where they're just doing their thing, going around and looking for rap battles and whatnot. And eventually they would happen upon the gang's house. Shut the fuck up. They would happen upon the gang's house, and Whitty would be the one to answer the door, and he would just immediately slam it in their face. That's essentially what I was going for. And it'd be like, eventually, because like, they would be annoying. Because in Canada, apparently, they're like really annoying and really stupid. And essentially, because after they're like rejected from the gang's house, they'd go to the villain's house. Xenophanes would be the one to answer the door, and then it would devolve into them giving boyfriend and girlfriend back to each other. Like, you take them, no, you take them, no, you take them. Eventually, the gang, the heroes, would be stuck with them. They just had to put up a deal with it. They'd have a rule to follow, which is no excessive singing Because Black Spidey already sings enough.
And I sing really well, too.
Yes, you do. All right. But yeah, I had so many plans. I might as well reveal some of the budget increases that were also going to be part of the era of remakes. As you all were shown in a community post last year, Godzilla, Toast Gramps, he was supposed to have a budget increase. And let me tell you something, his plushie is huge. It's nearly 3 feet tall. I wanted to make sure his plushie was absolutely ginormous, just to get the scale for this guy. And yeah, it works. I do have a Godzilla plush, a custom-made one, and it's like really fucking tall. Oh, hey, TDGS, how's it going, man? You need that thing? Well, you're kind of in luck. I got it commissioned, custom-made from someone on Etsy. The only problem is, since I was the one who originally commissioned it, I got it at a discount. You're not gonna like the price it has now. I love it! And yes, Springtrap was also supposed to get a budget increase. Springtrap was also supposed to get a budget increase. The Hex plush, which is, quite frankly, the best plush I've ever seen for Springtrap. I will be getting Ballora and Circus Baby's Hex plushies when they come out. Now I really need that Hatsune Miku plush and the Toast Meets Grandpa's crossover trend. It would be really funny if I just made it a random piece of lore that Godzilla knows who Hatsune Miku is. Yes, the Doki Squad are also getting budget increases. Sayori, Natsuki, and Yuri, they're also getting budget increases. I teased Sayori's a year ago at this point, Jesus, when I originally wanted to make the remake for the Doki Squad, but then I got COVID. And then I wanted to remake it again this year. And then I got COVID. I think the Doki Squad is cursed. But let's see. Who else? Oh, I have an entirely new... Oh, Rayan, that's not the one that I have. The one that I have was made by someone, by a shop called Custom Toys Plush. It's a very pretty penny. Very rare. Yeah, I don't trust like people who sell like actual like official quote unquote plushies on Etsy. How much we talking? You don't want to know. You do not want to know. Let's just say that having a chronic addiction to collecting plushies has its downsides. Cut that in half, Dylan. Cut that in half. And that's about the price, yeah. But I got it at a discount. It was only $350. Let's see. Oh, there's a bunch of new characters I have. Yes, Rayan. Yes. For a 3-foot tall, it has wiring in its body, by the way. So it can pose its limbs, and its head, and its tail. So yeah, that's probably why it's so expensive. Because it's posable. It's basically a big, soft, posable action figure. That's how all of my custom plushies are. I want them to basically be action figures, but they're plushies. The moon haunts you. Yeah, Ryan, like I said, it's a pretty penny. I wouldn't recommend it unless you're willing to spend a second mortgage. The Final Fantasy plushies? Well, I mean, I do have Sephiroth. He's still... I still have the Sephiroth plush. He's still around. I'm not sure if I'm ever going to bring him back. A part of me really wants to bring him back. Like, there was a plan where I wanted to introduce, like, multiverse shit. And with that, I'd bring, like, another universe Sephiroth into this one, and he would join the villains. He wouldn't be anywhere near as strong as the Sephiroth in this universe. He would essentially be a Sephiroth that never unlocked his full potential. Maybe I could bring him for that? Yeah, I could definitely bring him back for that. Having another Spider-Man of the Spider-Verse case? It's funny you mentioned that. I also have a plushie of Miles. I have a plushie of the Ultimate Spider-Man. And it was planned that he would also join the gang after the era of remakes was over. But he was gonna have this trait where he would absolutely despise Spidey because Miles believes that Peter abandoned New York City. There's a whole... If you've ever wondered why Spidey's living out this random log cabin in the middle of the woods and, you know, not in New York City, there's a reason for that. There's a lore reason for that. But Miles doesn't know that reason, so he thinks that Spidey just up and abandoned his post. So he kind of has some bad history with Peter. Hang on a second, I gotta blow my nose. Give me a second. Fucking hell, getting over COVID is not fun. What if X and Mega Lucario were to make Xenophanes versus Sephiroth? That is an episode I really, really, really want to do. You have no idea. Oh my god. Seeing two gods go at it would be fucking awesome. The fuck? Oh shit. Well, that guy's screwed. Alright, let's see here. Oh, hey Dylan, speaking of Optimus Prime, I also have a plushie of Optimus Prime. They shut the fuck up. Yeah, I go out to Walmart sometimes just to, like, browse stuff. And I guess because of the success of Transformers 1, there's this single aisle where they have like these really big plushies of a bunch of different characters. They have this really weird looking Sonic one. They have a Creeper. They have Mario. And they also had Optimus Prime, like G1 Optimus Prime. And I got one. One shall stand, lol. I remember him being in the original Godzilla episode. Yeah, that wasn't a plush, that was a toy. And I only used that because back then, my content didn't make a lick of sense. It didn't have like a continuous story or anything. It was mostly for random cut-off gags. It was basically just a jab at the Michael Bay movies, if anything. Sadly, I've since lost that toy, but now I actually have a plushie of Optimus Prime. I'm not sure if I'll ever add him to the main cast. I'm honestly thinking of just making him a background character that appears sometimes. Cheers, Dylan. Thank you. But, yeah. I'm thinking of just making him a background character that just appears sometimes. Either that, or there's also something else I want to do. I really want to bring back the police force in some way. And I'm thinking of making Optimus Prime, like, the new chief. Honestly, I think that would be cool for him. Because he'd still have a role to play. But he wouldn't be there, like, all the time. As much as I love Optimus Prime, his speeches get boring if you listen to them for more than 30 minutes. Which, you know, you're not really supposed to listen to Optimus Prime speeches for 30 minutes on end. But one time I did because I wanted to hear them all. And by the 30-minute mark, I was just like, Autobots, I've had enough of speeches. Oh my goodness, so much stuff going on in chat. Hang on. Do I have a Megatron? Dylan, I have been looking high and low for a G1 Megatron to go with G1 Optimus. I cannot find one anywhere. You actually got a job at a studio, Rand? That's awesome. Good for you, dude. So, Necrostar, you say that. Do you remember that Etsy shop I talked about a little bit ago? Custom Toys Plush? They have a Neo Metal Sonic plush. Yeah, for real. I'm thinking of ordering one. But again, it's also a very pretty penny, so... I'm thinking of saving money for other commissions I want to do in the future. ETSY. ETSY, Necrostar. And then you want to look for the shop, Custom Toys, or just search up Neo Metal Sonic, honestly. You know, I also you remember that plushie I said, I'm trying to think of what I said. You remember that plush I said was going to be another character that got a budget increase? But I wanted y'all to guess who it was. And if y'all didn't guess, I wouldn't reveal it. Well, since it's probably going to be a really long time before I ever get to use that plush, I might as well tell you who it is. All right, Rayan. Have a good rest of your day. Yeah, literally no one got it right. Nobody. Literally nobody got it right. No one guessed who it was. And honestly, that's fair, considering he's one of the newer characters to get added to the channel. But I felt as though it was time for a new coat of paint for the guy. So, Ridley, right? I was looking at his old plush. And as much as I loved it, it was starting to show its age. The wiring on the inside of him actually started breaking. In like multiple places. The wrists on the old plush are actually broken, so now he just has floppy hands. So yeah, I decided to get another plushie made of him, and it's even bigger. It's even bigger than the old Ridley. And spikier. This plushie of Ridley is directly based on his appearance in Smash Ultimate. Like, 1 for 1. The best part is, this one even has the pattern on his wings. Like, they didn't need to do that. I said if it could save time, they could just leave the wings blank. But no, they meticulously drew on the pattern on the fabric for his wings, which is nuts. And it looks amazing. It also has a bit of stuff on it inspired by the way I draw him. Y'all ever noticed with the way I draw Ridley, he has those little segments in between his joints that are like dark red. Yeah, those little segments were also put on the plush, which I thought was really neat. Yeah, I didn't give him his pupils. But, I did give him the little red, I guess they're ligaments. I guess that's the best way to call it. And honestly, he looks so cool. He's actually on one of the shelves to my right now. I have him posed. He's so freaking cool. But yeah, oh, well, it looks like the hour mark's about to hit. All right, I'll quit wasting your time. So yeah, long story short, plush videos are going to be taking a back seat for a long while until I get this audio crap sorted out. I'm not going to say when they'll be back because I don't really know. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But for now, for the foreseeable future, we're going to switch things up a bit. We're going to start doing gameplay. I'm going to start live streaming a lot more. I'm going to be doing like gameplay videos, which thankfully there's an editing software on the PS5, so I can make videos that way. So yeah, I hope you all will be there for this new chapter, I guess. I'm going to be doing a lot more drawing on the side as well, so I guess you can finally expect more artwork from me. And, yeah. Oh, hang on, there was one more thing. I can't remember. Oh yeah, this is gonna sound like I'm shelling for a second, but, I actually have I really don't want to say this. I really don't want to say this. It sounds like I'm selling out, in a way. But if any of y'all want to support me in, like, any way, like, financially, because I do have an IRL job outside of YouTube, and it does take up a lot of my time. Sometimes. It really depends. It's a flexible schedule kind of deal. So if you'd like to support me, like, financially, I do have a Cash App. You don't gotta. It's not a requirement, but it's just... I figured I'd just put it out there once and then never speak of it again. Because I hate having to ask y'all for stuff like that. Feels like I'm selling out. I feel kind of pathetic. But, basically, in the description of my videos, from now on, I'll be linking it. I'll be linking it in case any of y'all want to show a bit of financial support. Or, heck, if you want to show me, like, if you want to give me, like, any ideas or give me ideas for, like, a drawing or stuff, feel free to donate and I'll specifically make a drawing for you. You know, that kind of stuff. Commissions and whatnot. Either that or you can just forget I said anything, honestly, because it doesn't really matter. I'm just a YouTuber with like 500 subs and really ambitious goals that aren't realistic at all. Can you have the old Ridley? Absolutely not, Dylan. I'm sorry, but that plushie still has a special place in my heart, and he is currently on another shelf to my right, sitting up there with a lot of the old characters. But yeah, I think that'll wrap things up for now. So, thanks for hearing me talk. Honestly, this was nice. It got a lot of weight off my chest. So yeah, I guess for now, no more plush videos. I'll still be sending pictures of plushies in like my community tab and whatnot. I'll be revealing a lot of new characters that I won't be able to actually introduce for a while. I'll be revealing budget increases, all that good stuff. So, I guess until I start getting my feet wet with gameplay videos and whatnot, I guess this will be it for now. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for hearing me talk. This was nice. I hope things get better soon, but for the foreseeable future, I think this will be the best outcome. And who knows, maybe plush videos won't go away entirely. I can always make shorts. Like on definitely not TikTok, YouTube shorts. Who knows? Who knows? If I find something funny, I might dabble with it. But for now, yeah, I think this will be it. I guess that'll be it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for listening to me talk. And take care for now. Later, guys.